there has been a massive leak of data in the guts of NVIDIA's GeForce Now service, which exposed a huge list of games that are supposedly under development or are going to be released at some point. But there's one title in particular that caught my attention, and that is Fight for Middle-earth, under Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. Oh my god. What? This is freaking amazing. And I know what you think. I thought the same thing when I saw this. Like, million questions right away. Is this real? Is this leak legit? What is Fight for Middle-earth? Is this the new Monolith thing? Or is this the MMORPG? What is this? Or is this the new strategy game? Oh my god. Well, okay, we're gonna discuss all of this. We're gonna talk about all of this in this video. But first things first, for those of you who are wondering, what's GeForce Now? So GeForce Now is NVIDIA's cloud-based game streaming service, which allows to play certain PC games on any platform, including Mac and some Android devices. I use it as well. That's how I was able to play Phasmophobia on our Twitch streams on Mac. So that's what it is. Now the next question, what does any of these titles have to do with GeForce Now? How do we know if this is real? So the thing is that many work-at-home developers have been using this service for their game development, specifically for testing and possibly to showcase their prototypes. And testing is a big part of game development, and that's one of the reasons why it makes sense, because ever since COVID, people moved on to working from home, and this service allowed them to continue their workflow. So they were testing their games, they were having their prototypes on this service, and whoever the tester is hired, they would just log into their accounts, whatever, and they do their stuff. And that explains how the person was able to data mine and unlock that database. Also, I'll post some links in the description where you can read about how this actually happened, how the person actually got the data. As I mentioned, some of these titles can be prototypes, and prototypes are usually done during the pre-production stage of development. It is a playable version of a game using low quality assets that is mostly used to give a look and feel of the idea. Then you use this prototype to pitch to the companies, and if you're greenlit, you move on to the production. So that's why you see so many titles, so many games that they're like, huh? What is this? Because they might be prototypes, and it doesn't mean they're gonna actually happen. They might be not greenlit, but there's so many games that sound legit. Another reason why this is legit is because some of the titles have been already confirmed by the developers, officially announced. And the third reason why this is true is that NVIDIA themselves confirmed the legitimacy of this leak. What they said was, NVIDIA is aware of an unauthorized published game list with both released and/or speculative titles used only for internal tracking and testing. Inclusion on the list is neither confirmation nor an announcement of any game. NVIDIA took immediate action to remove access to the list. No confidential game builds or personal information were exposed. Okay, so they're saying speculative titles. Why they're saying because of course they can't just say, yeah, it's real, this is a legit list, this is all true. Of course they're not gonna say that. They're gonna say, oops, yeah, we can't confirm any of this. And it says like, this is neither confirmation nor an announcement. The important part is that they're not saying that none of this is true, none of this is real, this is bullcrap. No, they're saying this is real. Yes, people do tests on our service, they work on our games. And and the titles, they're speculative. They're speculative. Why? Because during some early stages of productions, developers use placeholder names. So all this, the GTA 3 Vice City San Andreas remasters, all of this is a placeholder name. It's probably gonna called the Trilogy Remastered Definitive Edition something. Similar, it goes for Fight of Middle-earth. It doesn't mean that's gonna be the final title. It happened similar to Hogwarts Legacy, the other game I'm covering on this channel. So before the release, the game was rumored to be called Hogwarts The Dark Legacy, but then it changed to just Hogwarts Legacy, which makes sense because you choose your path there, whatever. So it's possible that Fight on Middle-earth or whatever, or any of this title might change a little bit. That's why they say it's speculative. So these three things confirm that this list is legit. I mean, of course, any leaks you should be taken with a bag of salt. Leaks are never going to be 100% guarantee of this being true. It will never be. But we can trust this a little bit. You know, there's some legitimacy here. Okay, now to the question, what is this Fight for Middle-earth? What could it be? First, could this be that cancelled MMORPG? I think no, because it says under Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. It would have said Amazon. That's easy too. Could this be by Monolith? I think so. I think it is. Could this be the continuation of the story? It's just a placeholder name and it's gonna be actually Shadow of War, whatever, or Shadow of something. I think that considering that the story of Talion is over, this is not going to be the Shadow sequel. It's probably going to be a brand new story involving new characters. It's possible it's going to be actually Fight for Middle-earth. It's possible. And then another one, could this be a brand new Battle for Middle-earth? I mean, honestly, if it's gonna be, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Because Battle for Middle-earth was such a good game. It's what we've all been asking for. Battle for Middle-earth is one of the best strategy games out there. And arguably the best loitering game. I don't know. Let me know what you think would be better for it to be the Shadow sequel or the strategy game. I don't know what's better because, I mean, I want both. But, I mean, Battle for Middle-earth 2, I think, was one of the best games ever for me. One, not the, but one of the best games for me. But the thing is, it may not be that, because it says Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, and the Battle for Middle-earth was Electronic Arts. But it doesn't mean that only Electronic Arts would make the new Battle for Middle-earth, because there's the license issue. Maybe because Warner Brothers has the license, they're the ones that would be making it. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible also that this title, it would be a follow-up game, a follow-up PC/console version of Rise to War that got released on mobile, right? It's the strategy. It's possible that's the strategy title. I mean, if you think of it, Fight for Middle-earth, yeah, it sounds like Battle for Middle-earth, but Fight for Middle-earth. It sounds like it. So I will allow these two possibilities. You let me know which one you think this is. I personally think that, considering that it's Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, I think that's an indicator that that's Monolith. This is a new Middle-earth title. They said goodbye to Talion. That story is over. Now they're going to focus on something different, or most likely going to be a new character. There was a leak about a she-elf and go into Rivendell and something like that. The thing is that that leak, I don't trust it. I don't trust that leak because that happened right before E3. And the person was saying it's 100% real thing and it's gonna happen, blah, 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 blah. And then when it didn't happen, that leak was deleted and the person deleted their account. So I don't know the validity of that. But another thing, someone mentioned this in the comment section, that if you try to ask or talk about the next title or the leaks on Monolith's Discord, you get instantly banned from that Discord. That's a very good indicator in general. That's a very good sign, because I'm just thinking, if you're a Monolith, if you're not working on the game, someone asks, ooh, there are these leaks, are you working on this? When is this coming out? When is Fight for Middle-earth coming out? They would just say, oh, sorry, we never heard of it. That's not a game that we're working on. Bye. But no, because they can't say anything at all, because they're actually working on it, they just banned, delete, they're controlling at least their Discord, so nothing is discussed there. I mean, if you want to, guys, if anyone you want to try and create a fake account on Discord and try to ask that and see if you get banned, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna try doing that to see if they actually gonna ban me as well. But and you know what? You know what? I've seen this before. I've seen this situation with a different title. I've seen it happening with Hogwarts Legacy. The game was also leaked back in 2018. And people were talking about if it's real or not, and a lot of people were saying that it is real. Then there was another leak of the name, the Hogwarts, the Dark Legacy. So many leaks, so many rumors, and then it all turned out to be true. And the thing is, that Harry Potter RPG, the Hogwarts Legacy, had less chance for existence than the next Middle-earth title from Monolith. That game had less chances of existing. Seriously. What I'm gonna say, so, okay, to kind of sum it up a little bit. First, I believe this is real, the leaks are real, all these titles are true. I believe this confirms, this Fight for Middle-earth under Warner Brothers Direct Entertainment confirms that Monolith is working on the next Middle-earth title, and soon they will announce it. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say this is 100% real. There is always a chance it not being real. It's always a good idea to keep your expectations low when it comes to leaks. But you know, I always say to myself, when there is smoke, there is fire. And there is smoke rising from Isengard. There it is. We have so many signs right now. So many signs. Before, we had the job listings that had vague description of Lord of the Rings setting. Fantasy genre, beasts, medieval. We had a brand new head of Monolith Productions. And then also, I mentioned this already, it's Warner Brothers. Even though Monolith wanted to finish the story, Warner Brothers want the continuation of the story. They do. They want them to make another title. For sure, because it was a huge success. They want to continue this forever. Another one. And this is possibly why they brought in the new head from Santa Monica Studio to lead on this new adventure, right? It's probably a good idea. It was probably a good move to have someone bring the new expertise and bring some new fresh ideas to this franchise. So I believe that soon we will be hearing more from Monolith. We'll be hearing more news. It's just a matter of time, of course. But with that being said, I don't think we are gonna get this title sooner than 2023. I don't think so. But I will definitely keep my eyes locked on this title because you do you. It's up to you. It's your choice to believe it's real or not. I personally will be hoping, not just hoping, but I personally believe this is legit, that Monolith is working on this game, because the game is coming. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future updates on this fight for Middle-earth. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.